when my mom was a little girl, she lived out in the country, and they had animals that they raised to make their living. The neighbor had a bull cow, and he was real mean, and so um, they the dad grandpa was babysitting with the three kids, and mom was with him, and she was with grandpa, and the three kids, littler ones, were outside playing under a tree, and grandpa and mom were upstairs, and they were looked out the window, and here comes the neighbor's bull, and he was real mean, and the kids were outside, so grandpa run downstairs, and he says, "You kids get in the house quick, there's the neighbor's bull is loose." So he got him in the house, but he forgot to shut the door on the porch. And so they went in the house, and the porch door was open, and the bull come in the yard, and he went over to the clothesline where there was a blanket hanging there, and he tore that blanket to pieces because he was so mad. And then he went over to where the kids were playing, and he tore that blanket all to pieces. And then he looked up, and he seen that he could get in the house. And so grandpa got the kids in the stairway, and he says, "Get upstairs quick." So he went upstairs with the kids. They were all upstairs, and the bull come in, but he couldn't get in the front door. He was so big. Even Harry's listening. And so they went upstairs, and the bull went back outside and started running around the house, and grandpa and mom were upstairs, and they were looking out the window, so the bull went right below that window and started pawing with his paws and making real bad noises. So grandpa went over and grabbed grandma's sewing machine. It was just a portable one, a little one. And so he put it out the window, and he waited for the bull to get up to the house, and he dropped it. He dropped it on the bull, and the bull went, "Oh, no, that's a dog."
This story gets better with age.
And so then the bull started running around the house again, so grandpa says to the oldest boy, he says, "Come on, we got to get out in the barn and get that bull out of here." And so he went out in the barn, and they each got on an old workhorse, and they had pitchforks, which are real sharp.
Right.
And so they all went, just the two went out and got on the horses, and horses aren't really afraid of bulls. And so our grandpa and his oldest son went out, and they got on the horses and come after the bull. And every time the bull stopped, they punch it in the butt with a pitchfork and make it go down the road. And so they chased it all the way down to the neighbor's house, and he says to the neighbor, he says, "Don't you let that bull out again." He says, "If that bull gets in my yard again, I'm going to shoot it." And so that was the end of the story.
Is that a true story?
And that story is called A Lot of Wool.
Oh my God. Is it true?
I always thought it was. Mom told me about it,
Oh.
but it wasn't that good.
Okay. Right.
But
So she told all of her kids about the story?
I don't know. She just told me. I was 4 years behind everybody,
Right.
and so I don't know what she told. But Bonnie don't remember it, and Lena didn't remember it. So, but I was 4 years behind everybody, so maybe she told me.
Well, you did a really good job. When everybody loves that story. So.
Okay, now you got that shut